Good afternoon and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Chaska High School graduating class of 2014. Seniors and staff, will you please be seated? Today we remember. Today we celebrate together. Today we honor and recognize each graduate individually. Today, seniors, you gather together for the last time as a class and as a Hawk family before you soar into your future as graduates. Let's begin by remembering and celebrating. Over the past couple of years, students, staff, parents, and our community have become increasingly proud of our high school and the great things accomplished by you, our students. A couple of characteristics that have been clearly identified as strengths of our school include our diversity, our sense of community, our spirit, and students feeling like we are a family. A recent student-initiated assembly inaugurated over 40 flags to represent the countries of our students and their families. We asked our seniors about their country of birth as we prepared for our ceremony tonight. Our graduates tonight were born in 10 different countries. Every one of you brings a rich background and a history individually, and together you have had the experience of being Chaska Hawks and the class of 2014. You've come from many places, you've shared a common bond, and now you will go in many directions. For always, you will have a special part with each other, a part of the tradition of Chaska High School and of our Hawk family. So while it does not represent the entirety of our diversity, some of our seniors will now step forward. Seniors, please begin gathering over here on the left-hand side to offer their welcome and congratulations from 10 different countries of birth origin for the class of 2014.
Приветствую вас всех. It's been a great year with you guys, and I just want to congratulate all of you. And from my country, I'm from Belarus, and just have a great years of your life.
Welcome and congratulations from Canada, eh?
Welcome and congratulations from China.
Welcome and congratulations from Finland. Tervetuloa ja onnittelut kaikille.
From Guatemala and our native tongue, bienvenidos, Juju Hualdio a Jujunex,
Y felicidades.
Juju al Meto Cuado.
Sodawada and congratulations from Somalia.
Bienvenidos
Y felicidades
de México.
Maligayang pagdating at pagbati from the Philippines.
Hello and congratulations from Serbia.
Welcome and congratulations from the United States.
Congratulations, class of 2014. Let's continue our remembering and celebration. At this time, our choir will be performing Touch the Sky. If our senior choir students and also our band students would come and join us on the stage, the choir will perform and they will be followed by our teacher speaker chosen by the senior class, Miss Jenny Stone.
Good afternoon. My name is Jenny Stone, and I'm a math teacher at Chaska High School. I am well aware that your most influential teachers are your family. Your parents, your grandparents, your family members that helped get you to this point today. So I'm honored to be asked by you to speak at your graduation. Thank you. You're a great class, and you've helped make Chaska High School the school that it is today, and you should be proud. There were many requirements and tasks that we asked you to complete before this day, and your attendance here tells everyone that you met and even exceeded what we asked you to do. But I was wondering if you really understood it all. I know you made the grade, but did you ever take a step back and put it all together? Did you get the real life lessons of the last 4 years? Like Romeo and Juliet your freshman year. I remember hearing it in the halls of the greenhouse, and I'm sure that the outcomes for English are exposure to Shakespeare and language, vocabulary, family conflicts and dynamics, and some other big literary terms. But from my point of view, the true lesson should be this: if you wake up next to someone and they appear to be dead, give it a minute before you kill yourself. It could just be some ancient herb thing. In other words, step back and really look around. Don't jump to rash conclusions. Not everyone and everything is as it appears on the surface. And how about that sophomore year in U.S. history or APUSH? Terms quizzes are the best, aren't they? But whether it's McCullough v. Madison, or was it Monroe or Marbury or Marshall or some other M name that I can't remember, I think that you should remember this, that U.S. history is our history. It's your history, and it's filled with the names of people who took chances, faced tremendous obstacles, and even though they were right, walked alone for a long time before anybody joined them. People make and write history, not textbook companies. People, life does not come with the remote control. If you don't like it, you have to get up and change it. Never underestimate the power of your example, so show up every day of your life. Junior year was fun, wasn't it? So many of you were strung out on stress from trying to get great grades, or maybe just trying to pass, or ACT and AP tests, and finally making a varsity or not making that varsity team. Prom. Do you even remember that year? It seemed so monumental, all that talk of post-secondary planning and big decisions. It seemed like everything mattered and that your future was on the line. It was the year you just wanted to finish, that threshold to the senior year. Next year we're going to be senior, Mrs. Stone. Can you believe it? Yes, I can. Because time marches forward, waits for no one, and is the equalizer of humanity. I want you to know that your day is 24 hours long, and so is everyone else's. The future is something which reaches us at a rate of 60 minutes per hour, no matter who they are or what they do. So make no excuses. And here you are, at the end of your senior year. How did that happen? Do you even remember anything from just last week? It went so fast. So remember that. Remember this feeling, the slow fastness of time. The feeling that graduation would never get here, yet it seems like yesterday you were a freshman. Know that life moves exactly like this. The days can be so slow and the years race by. So take chances before they are gone. People, if you don't build your dreams, someone's going to hire you to help them build theirs. So 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the things that you did do. So, graduating class of 2014, what do I, a humble teacher, personally hope that you learned during your long yet brief 4 years at Chaska High School, besides maybe a little math? Life is inherently risky, so don't judge anyone or anything too quickly or too harshly. But there is only one big risk that you should avoid at all costs, and that's the risk of doing nothing. In the end, what we regret most are the chances we never took. Remember, the best thing about the future is that it comes just one day at a time. So use your time well. Take the time to be fully present to the people and to the world around you. And never forget that only you can choose the person that you will be. So go make history. Congratulations. I would now like to introduce your classmate, Louis Hartzog.
Hello, everyone. First off, I would just like to give my utmost and sincere thanks to the families of the class of 2014 and the faculty here at Chaska High School. Because without you guys, none of us would be standing up here today in these funny-looking hats, waiting to receive a high school diploma. Give these people a hand. Wow, 4 years. It doesn't seem like that long, does it? Remember when we were all freshmen, walking into Chaska on our first official day of high school, being nervous about where your classes were and who you were going to sit by at lunch, and what the seniors were going to be like? These trivial problems seem so distant. A lot has changed since we walked into Chaska on that first day. We have grown up, met some amazing people, created friendships, learned a whole lot, and maybe had a crush or two. Every year, new memories were made and friendships were strengthened. It all led up to this year, senior year. Now the roles had reversed. Coming into Chaska on the first day this year wasn't anything new. It was all so familiar. You knew where your classes were and who you were going to sit by at lunch. You didn't have to worry about that sort of thing because, well, you had been doing it for the past 3 years. Senior year has been unforgettable. So many moments shared with you guys. Homecoming, pep fest, school plays, singing Valentine's, Spirit Week, spring break, prom night. It's so sad to me that it's finally time to say goodbye. After all these years together, we are expected to leave all that we know behind and venture into an unfamiliar world. After tonight, we all reassume the role we had as freshmen, being nervous about the future and what it has in store for us. Some of us are headed off to college, others on career paths or to the military. These past 4 years, we have discovered who we are as people and how we want to impact this world. The next steps in all of our lives come with a degree of uncertainty. No matter how hard we try, we cannot foresee our own futures. But the class of 2014 can take these next steps with confidence because of the love and support we have received from friends, family, and especially teachers. I cannot say enough good things about the faculty here at Chaska High School. They have challenged us, inspired us, and mentored us through the maze of growing up. We all can think of that teacher or coach that has had an impact on our lives. These people dedicate themselves to imparting lasting knowledge on each and every student they come across. The teachers at Chaska High School are truly incredible people. Not only are the teachers amazing, but the students as well, you guys. We all can think of that certain student that brought with him every day a tremendous amount of kindness in his heart. But I know that each one of you is being thought of as a kind person. Laughter was also a pretty common theme with our class. I can remember countless times when I laughed so hard I started crying. It's these little moments that I'm going to miss about all of you. But I know the class of 2014 is going to do amazing things in this world. I've loved my time here at Chaska. This class was as close as family. So to each and every one of the graduates, I say, don't ever stop dreaming. Don't ever stop striving towards success. Don't ever stop loving. Don't ever stop being happy. And don't ever forget about Chaska. Congratulations, class of 2014. I love you all.
Thank you, Ms. Stone, and thank you, Lewis. And now if our choir will rejoin us, any other band members, a salute to our senior class by both our band and choir, performing Homeland. The students of the graduating class of 2014 have been outstanding in so many ways. At Chaska High School, we strive to achieve excellence, we honor our tradition and create new, and we celebrate our community. We do that in academics. 2 National Merit Commended students, 1 finalist, 9 students with cumulative GPAs over 3.95, numerous college earning credit classes, and over 600 AP exams taken by students in this class. We do that in academics. DECA sending 49 to state and 13 on to nationals, Knowledge Bowl, conference champs and going off to state, speech team winning tournaments and sending students to state and nationals, student organized fundraisers and blood drives. We do that in the arts. Dramatic productions like The Wizard of Oz winning Spotlight Awards, choir, band, and visual arts students receiving recognition both regionally and at the state level. We do that in athletics. Football, state semifinals, cross-country, adapted soccer, track, and other programs to state. Dance to state for the 5th year, this year 2nd and 4th, while moving up into the largest division of schools in the state of Minnesota. Seniors, you've been part of the leadership at Chaska High School in all of these areas. We're proud of you. You've accomplished much. We thank you. On Wednesday evening, tens of thousands of dollars in local scholarships and other awards were presented to you as a senior class. From students who have reported to us so far where they might be attending college and if they're receiving any financial aid, along with the scholarships that were awarded on Wednesday night, we've calculated over $2.9 million that you'll be receiving over the next 4 years for your academic merit. Congratulations. As part of graduation, I'd like to recognize some of the other academic achievements of our students. If the audience would direct their attention to the bottom of the last page of your program, you'll see that there are 1, 2, or 3 stars used to denote students and honors based on cumulative GPA. 1 star recognized students who have received a 3.0 to 3.66 GPA in grades 9 through 12. How about a round of applause for those students, please? Students, if you've earned a cumulative GPA of 3.667 to 3.949, could you please stand up and face the audience for a round of applause? Our highest honor is for students who earned a 3.95 GPA or higher over their 4 years of high school. Would the following students please stand and face the audience? Marin Thompson, Morgan Fogarty, Kayla Emerson, Macy Belts, Lauren Wilcom, Ellie Knowles, Matt Wittes, and Aaron Lanphier, 3.95 or higher. Wednesday night, Chaska High School hosted our 4th annual Senior Project Exhibition. Students, parents, staff, and members of our community came to see the final project presentations of more than 150 of you seniors who used the time during the last 2 weeks of school to volunteer in our community, raise money for important issues, complete research projects, mentor or intern with businesses and with our community professionals. Your work was inspiring and demonstrated to our community your character, your maturity, and the quality of our graduates at Chaska High School. If you completed a senior project, please stand and face the audience for a round of applause. You may be familiar with the term Advanced Placement, or AP. AP is a national program that allows students in high school to take college-level courses. Chaska High School offers 20 AP courses, and many students take the final exam in those classes. You'll see at the bottom of your program that we've marked students who have taken 1 to 3, 4 to 6, or even 7 to 9 AP exams. How about a round of applause for all those students who engaged in our AP program? And the following students took 10 or more AP tests: Ashley Costello, Nicholas Dutois, Emma Erdahl, Patrick Erickson, Elizabeth Oberski, Charles Pepper, and Daniel Wire. Please stand for a round of applause. Many of our students take a national test called the PSAT during fall of their junior year. Based on the test, students might be recognized as commended students, finalists, and then finalists. About 1/2% of students in the nation are recognized as semifinalists and then go on to be named finalists with additional consideration. Your graduating class had 2 commended students and 1 student who went on to become a finalist. Would our commended students, Marissa Bertan and Patrick Erickson, and our national merit finalist, Elizabeth Oberski, please stand for a round of applause. Congratulations to each of you on all of your accomplishments. Whether it was academics, activities, arts, or activities, you have become part of the fabric of Chaska High School, led us in so many ways, and we appreciate everything that you have been as a class of 2014. And now, with great pleasure, I introduce our final student speakers this afternoon, Barrett Leone and Sarah Nolan.
Hello, fellow graduates. I'm Barrett Leone.
And I'm Sarah Nolan. And we are here to tell you today that you graduated.
Surprise!
Yeah! Congratulations to the Chaska High School class of 2014.
Before we speak, we just wanted to say thank you for giving us this chance.
And we are 100% sure you will regret it.
Over the past 4 years at Chaska High School, we've had some pretty fabulous moments.
Or as we like to say, sore Hawks moments.
We've witnessed greatness as we watched our dance team,
Sore Hawks,
football team,
Sore Hawks,
Knowledge Bowl team,
Sore Hawks,
adaptive soccer team,
Sore Hawks,
adaptive softball
Sore
team,
Hawks,
speech team,
Sore Hawks,
and DECA team
Sore Hawks.
move forward to the state tournament.
Not only did we have teams make it to state, but we also had teams qualify for nationals. DECA,
Sore Hawks,
and Quiz Bowl
Sore Hawks
participated at the national competition, and for the first time ever, the school won act play,
Sore Hawks,
and speech.
Sore Hawks.
We'll compete at the national level this summer as well.
Man, my wings are getting tired from soaring too hard.
Yeah, I know, me too. I knew I shouldn't have spent all my time on leg day. Gotta even it out, you know?
Yeah, this guy knows what we're talking about, don't you? Throughout these fantastic years of high school, a little motto has been born: Sore Hawks.
Now, the best part about Sore Hawks is that it can literally be used for anything. And I mean anything.
I got the window seat in the computer lab.
Sore Hawks! I just bombed that math test.
Sore Hawks, man, Sore Hawks. We're having Doba for dinner? Sore Hawks.
CHS got so into our hawk soaring that other schools started to notice too.
There have been times where kids from other schools would come up to us and say,
"Oh, you're from that hand signal school, aren't you?"
And I would answer yes, with pride. Sore Hawks.
Chaska High School has prepared us for what's to come and instilled in us a sense of family, community, and pride.
Look around you. Look to the left.
Other left.
Look to the right. This may be the last time we're all together as a class.
These people are the people who have influenced who you have become today.
Never forget where you came from.
Here in this pivotal moment, we can't help but wonder what's next. What comes after Sore Hawks?
We've always only been baby birds. No more teachers regurgitating information for tests.
And spoon-feeding it to us until we understood it.
No more mama bird folding our laundry.
And papa bird swooping in to rescue us when we have a flat tire or two.
And the scariest thing of all, we now have to be the early bird in order to catch the worm.
Although some of us did learn this lesson on Fridays for mashed potato bowl.
Even though we're ending our adventure at Chaska High School, we will always take pride in where we came from. Once a hawk,
always a hawk. We will just be spreading our wings a little further.
We've created unbreakable bonds with the physical campus of Chaska High School, the wonderful teaching staff, and our fellow peers.
But today is the day we are getting nudged from our nests in hopes that we will fly.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to soar.
And now, it's the moment you've all been waiting for, but first, let me take a selfie!
One last Soarhawks, everyone. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, technical difficulty.
Technical difficulty.
Oh, that's the screen. Okay. Everyone, Soarhawks. Yeah.
All right. All right. And it's tweeted. All right, now there better get more retweets than Ellen's Oscar selfie.
Congratulations, class of 2014.
We did it, Soarhawks! I was worried about tripping.
Oh, you two are great. How do you follow things like that? Barrett, Sarah, that was fantastic. 2014 class, your energy, your maturity, your enthusiasm, it's been amazing. It's elevated the pride and spirit of our entire school. So they had a little bit of fun up here, I think maybe as an entire class. Jacob, JR, why don't you lead the class? Maybe one of those last times so that everybody can feel the spirit and pride of the class of 2014. Chair Bob, as principal of Chaska High School, and on behalf of this tremendous faculty and staff who have the privilege of working with these exceptional young men and women, it is my honor to present to you and the school board of the schools of Eastern Carver County the graduating class of 2014 for the awarding of their diplomas.
Thank you, Principal Breck, Superintendent Bauk, and my fellow board members, faculty and staff, and most importantly, the family and friends of our awesome graduates. On behalf of the School Board of Independent School District 112 and the schools of Eastern Carver County, I am here to formally accept the class of 2014 for the awarding of their diplomas. All our graduating classes at Chaska are very special. However, this year I'm going to venture off my assigned script for just a moment to recognize this very special class of 2014. Principal Breck does an awesome job of keeping this ceremony on schedule, and I will be very brief, but I think it's important to recognize this class as a class, and quite frankly, the speakers before me have done an excellent job of that. Individually, you have many, many accomplishments, but as a class, you have represented your school and most importantly, your community very well. The tremendous pride that you have in your Chaska community, in our community, is unique. We saw it, we've seen examples of it. I was gonna talk, now I don't have to do the Soarhawk cheer. And there are many, many examples of you stepping up for those in need in our community. Thank you to the class of 2014 for creating this community. We are grateful to have been a part of it. Congratulations to all you graduates and also to your families. We wish you well as you continue your life's journey and carry your community with you.
All right, seniors, so in a few seconds, each student in the graduating class will be called by name to cross the stage and receive their diploma. As we talked about this morning, it's the culmination of 13 years of education captured in one brief but very special moment for you and your family. Family and friends, as I asked the class this morning during rehearsal to honor, respect, and support each other during the diploma presentations, I ask the audience tonight to please do the same. Turn off your cell phone ringers if you haven't already. Hold your cheering and applause till the end, until every student, one by one, each has had the opportunity to come across the stage, first to last, and receives their special moment for themselves and for their family. After all of the students have come across the stage, the students have asked to end their ceremony in our traditional way at Chaska High School with a cap toss instead of a recessional. Because there is a program after hours tonight, I've asked the seniors to retrieve their caps and exit quickly out the left-hand side or the right-hand side. Family and friends, I'll ask you to exit the doors at the rear where you came in, because there are students and families arriving at 6 o'clock for another ceremony. Seniors, we've done some remembering, we've done some celebrating. Now it is time to recognize each one of you individually and transition you from being a senior to a graduate of Chaska High School. Thank you for honoring and respecting each other during the awarding of the diplomas. Readers, if you would, please bring your students forward at this time.
Muna Ahmed.
Viviana Karina Aldana.
Hassan Ali.
Delphina Arce.
Alec Matthew Dale Arnold.
Josh Ronald Arnst.
Megan K. Ashpole.
Kendall Lofness Bob.
Emma Casey Baker.
Marissa Joe Bartlett.
Renee Christine Beard.
Georgia Lee Biebler.
Zach Bell.
Macy Jean Shong Belts.
Sarah Jane Berg.
Jesse Lee Berry.
Catherine Christine Bedker.
Catherine Marie Blood.
Taylor Lynn Bollert.
Destiny Kungmai Wavachit.
Jack Joseph Bauer.
Robert James Bramwell.
Brooke Marnie Brandstetter.
Marissa Catherine Britton.
Samantha Catherine Braun.
Calvin John Biskins.
Ben Bowie.
Adam Michael Bouchard.
Madeline Michelle Bouchard.
Joshua Michael Campbell.
Cesar Campos.
Catherine Thunder Carlson.
Alexander Carolyn.
Nancy Castellanos.
Dana Dominique Chavez.
Tony Chim.
Katrina Regina Chu.
Ashley Elizabeth Costello.
Allison Hannah Kress.
Jack Thomas Savetnik.
Taylor Lynn Dawson.
Joshua Kenneth Dayrit.
Casey Tucker Deloach.
Ian James Deloney.
Haley Morgan Doan.
Shane Michael Dawn.
Alec Frederick Dodds.
David Albert Dahl.
Kyle Donovan.
Diana Drekovich.
Allison Marie Duno.
Catherine Ann Dugan.
Nicholas Grant Dutois.
Kelsey Renee Ekstrom.
Jacob Jeffrey Iden.
Trevor Jonathan Eden.
Reagan Margaret Eider.
Brianna Lynn Ekstrom.
Kayla Elizabeth Emerson.
Joshua Jeffrey Enevold.
Emma Ray Erdahl.
Patrick Arthur Erickson.
Matthew Aaron Erkenbrack.
Taylor Albright Flood. Morgan Rose Fogarty.
Brianna Caitlin Forbrook.
Molly May Frank.
Natalie Jane Fryer.
Katia Paola Fuentes.
Benjamin Atley Garcia.
Eliud Rigoberto Garcia Ricalde.
Trevor Leonard Gardner.
Brianna Lynn Gasterland.
Cade Gersich.
Nicholas Jeffrey Jersvik.
Sydney Joanne Goff.
Andrew Jordan Grau.
Carter Grosskreich.
Brooke Nicole Hall.
Austin Claude Hardy.
Jessica Loren Hardy.
Louis Richard Hartzog.
Abdiaziz Isaac Hassan.
Kayla Hedberg.
Matthew John Heinrich.
Morgan Don Hendrickson.
Andrew Scott Henke.
Richie Hernandez.
Rachel Elizabeth Herman.
Nathan Hewitt.
Ian Jonathan Higgins Spar.
Bailey Halasic.
Irvin Iraq Huerta.
Samuel Huss.
Marcus Scott Hyman.
Matthew Iverson.
Blake Robert Jackson.
Luke Jackson.
Elliot Mason Jacobson.
Yamina Yarvaletu.
Morgan Lauren Jensen.
Anna Louise Johnson.
Morgan Scott Johnson.
Kyle Johnston.
Natalia Jean Johnston.
Colin Jones.
Noah William Jones.
Reagan Kerfeld.
Naveen Allen Krongbua.
Anthony Colsing.
Eleanor Catherine Knowles.
Tanner Coley.
Maria Carolyn Krautkramer.
Alexander Kuhlman.
Veha Hawk Kuch.
Lindsay Labar.
Erin Alexandra Lanfear.
Hannah Lindino.
Barrett Kirsten Leon.
Emily Rose Larrick.
Tyler Christopher Lindberg.
Jacob Lindfors.
Carly Anna Lubansky.
Andrew Thomas Lundberg.
Larry Lunding.
Zachary Jordan Mader.
Jennifer Lynn Majerus.
Samantha Malzahn Parisi.
Kimberly Eiley Maraquin.
Jenna Lynn Marvin.
Zachary Andrew McBride.
Evan McCarrick.
Sydney Ann McClure.
Marissa Nicole Melick.
Maria Alexandra Mendicibal Gonzalez.
Jennifer Mercado.
Calvin Alexander Meyer.
Anastasia Mikhailova.
Hannah Elizabeth Miller.
Emily Minks.
Taylor Mackenzie Mueller.
Yasmin Muhammad.
Taylor Murphy.
Nicholas Robert Nelson.
William Newbarth.
Danny Wynn.
Taylor Wynn.
Haley Jean Neapold.
Sarah Elizabeth Nolan.
Elizabeth Jo Oberski.
Kaylee Marie Oldenburg.
Nicole Brooke Osell.
Rebecca Lynn Osby.
Hunter Allen Panning.
McKenna Joan Panning.
Tanner John Paul.
Brianne Lee Paulson.
Alex William Pepick.
Charles Joseph Pepper.
Natalie Ann Perlinger.
Dasha Person.
Daniel Anthony Peters.
Megan Claire Peterson.
Alyssa Rose Phillips.
Lauren Tesha Love Peachicolin.
Mackenzie Jean Plain.
Emily Grace Polinsky.
Hannah Grace Potter.
Emily Michelle Pulvermacher.
William Rail.
Kim Michael Reikkinen.
Chris Rajvan.
Chrissy Ann Marie Randall.
Andrea Michelle Ricinos Flores.
Madeline Charlotte Reeser.
Allison Taylor Reinecke.
Grayson Nicholas Relander.
Alexander Ray Reba.
Kari Rose Roberts.
Zane Robertson.
Hannah J. Rowe.
Sarah Heidi Rowe.
Andre Emery Marcine Rowley.
Andrew Roth.
Colby Stahl Rothmeyer.
Madeline Alice Rydeen.
Kira Tines Ridland.
Marco Antonio Saldana.
Christopher Joseph Salonik.
Denzel Benjamin Sanchez.
Megan Jo Satterwall.
Samantha Renee Sherman.
Justin Patrick Schindler.
Aaron Richard Schlater.
Cara Marie Schmidt.
Brandon Ross Sty Schnabel.
Mary Ellen Schreiner.
Taylor Joe Schwalbe.
Anne Marie Schwapak.
Allison Lori Scott.
Clayton Dean Seguin.
Colby Stephen Seifert.
Shamad Salam Sellers.
Sarah Scott Senden.
Becca Lama Shuna.
Crystal Lynn Simmons.
Haley Jane Scolland.
Cody Lee Skinner.
Joseph Randall Slezak.
Conaruk Jeremy Solea.
Ross Bradley Sparrow.
Zachary Kevin Spielberger.
Paige Nicole Stanberry.
Abby Marie Starr.
Jake Randall Stelton.
Sean Morgan Carl Stevens.
James Matthew Strauss.
Riley Patrick Sweeney.
Chai Nathan Sisavath.
Kuril Val Sulyakov.
Janaea Elizabeth Tarman.
Andy Mel Tara.
Abdi Kachela Shashomi.
Stephen John Tetrick.
Matthew Thomas Tyson.
Brandon James Thies.
Corinne Ann Thomas.
Ellie Kelson Thompson.
Haley Thompson.
J.R. Wyatt Thompson.
Maren Marie Thompson.
Samantha Lynn Thompson.
Matthew Joseph Torntori.
Shareni Toscano Uvera.
Rachel Ann Urick.
Carly Ray Van Orden.
Freddie Vences Alzapar.
Jacob James Vipond.
Natalie Aaron Volofka.
Adam Dennis Wally.
Benjamin Joseph Walters.
Lucas Matthew Ward.
Ronnie Washington.
Jacob Henry Weber.
Angela Catherine Wenning.
Sandra Ray Wentz.
Eric Jeremy West.
Lillian L. Watcott.
Devin Joseph Willis.
Lauren Marie Wilcomb.
Joshua David Winslow.
Matthew David Wittes.
John George Whitman.
Jordan James Wolfer.
Courtney Joe Wondergem.
Aaron Monroe Wolfelstead.
Daniel Robert Wire.
Andrew Stephen Yarger.
Emily Christine Yeager.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of Chaska High School 2014. Congratulations, seniors. Family, friends, members of our audience, you've heard it several times tonight about the spirit, the pride, what this group of students have brought to Chaska High School. So one last time, before you soar off into the world, it seems only fitting that you have the opportunity to cheer together at your graduation ceremony. Superfans, take it away.